Beneath the city streets, where light never dares to reach, there is a legend that refuses to die. They call him Ratman. Some say he was once human, a forgotten soul who slipped into the sewers decades ago and never returned. But the dark has a way of changing those who live in it too long. Whispers tell of a man who made a pact with the swarm. He traded his humanity for survival, and in return, the rats gave him their senses, their teeth, and their endless hunger. His body twisted into something unnatural, long claws, pale scarred skin, and a face that almost looks human until it splits into a rodent snarl. It's not just the sight of him that chills the blood, it's the sound, the scratching in the walls, the whisper rising from drains, the sudden flood of rats pouring from the shadows like a living tide, gnawing everything in their path. Survivors say Ratman doesn't just hunt, he commands an army. With a single scream, thousands of tiny eyes open in the dark, waiting for his command. And the most terrifying stories don't come from children or drunks. They come from those who know the tunnels best. A subway engineer once shined his flashlight into the darkness and saw hundreds of glowing eyes reflecting back, with a tall, thin figure standing motionless among them. A sewer inspector swore he heard gnawing inside the walls of his own apartment, followed by a broken whisper that said only one word: hungry. Police dismiss the stories as urban legend, but the missing reports tell another story. Every few years, someone vanishes near the old sewer junctions. Search parties return with nothing but torn clothing, tools rusted with blood, and rats too swollen to be natural. Some believe Ratman cannot survive without the swarm. The rats feed him, bring him scraps of food, and in return, he protects them. But others claim it's worse, that the swarm is part of him now. They say his body is riddled with bite marks that never heal because the rats crawl inside his flesh, nesting beneath his skin, whispering in a chorus only he can hear. And then there are the tunnels no map will show you, abandoned passageways, sealed off decades ago, yet locals swear they hear voices echoing from them at night. Workers call it the nesting ground. No one who goes that deep ever returns, but sometimes their screams drift up through the grates, muffled by the gnawing of countless teeth. Is Ratman a mutant, a curse, or just a forgotten man who became the king of the sewers? No one knows for sure, but one thing is certain. When the scratching starts beneath your floorboards, when the whispers rise from the pipes, don't lean closer. Don't investigate, because if the rats don't get you first, Ratman will.